What's up, everybody? It's Random Raids here with another great commentary for you. Um, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys basically the three things that you need to be just a better CoD player if you're not so great of a CoD player, and a great CoD player if you're an okay CoD player. But first, I just wanted to say why this commentary is so late and why I haven't posted much in a while. I've got a lot of stuff going on, and not my dazzle, but my computer is a little bit slow, so I had to try and kind of fuck with the settings on the dazzle to try and get it to work right. And, the other thing, I've been busy, I've been hanging out with people, school's back, so I've been doing some homework and stuff. Quick little news update. I am probably going to be doing a dual Taj with my friend XX Mountain Dew XX. He is a beast. We're going to be doing like some sniper clips, some tomahawk clips, and we're probably going to be using either a Lupe Fiasco song or this techno thing. It's called like New Tokyo thing remix. It's a pretty beast song. I'll leave a link to Red Sox Nation 25. That's his channel. I'll leave a link to that into the description, and the songs also I'll leave in the description. But so the first tip that I can give anybody to become a better COD player, and by the way, we don't win this game, but it was still a pretty good game, and the only reason we didn't win because I wasn't playing really all that objectively. But anyways, the first really tip that I can give people, is the most important thing you can do, is just practice. Like, play Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2, whatever game you're playing right now. Play it as much as you can. You're playing Battlefield, still play it as much as you can. And play on any and all of the maps. Even if you've played the maps a million times, play it. And especially play the map if you're not that good on it, because the more you play on a map, the more you'll know which ways the people run, or which ways are the most high traffic areas and shit like that. And if you're getting frustrated, take a break, or if you're just a really big rage quitter and you rage quit a lot, the best thing I can do to help you guys get over that is just play with a friend. Go into your friends list, start up a party of people that you hang out with that have mics or whatever, and just go into a game with them. It'll be a lot more lighthearted, a lot more fun, and you'll probably won't rage quit just because you're having more fun just hanging out with the people, not just playing a game of Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2, whatever. And the thing is, a lot of people think that they shouldn't be using FAMASas and 74Us because they're cheap guns, but if you're good with them, use them. I'll hate you for it, and I will call you the biggest piece of shit in the world, but if that's the gun you're good with, get good with that gun. If you really want to perfect your skills by practicing and playing game modes and shit, the best game mode I can recommend to get better at Black Ops or Call of Duty or anything is Search and Destroy. It's just such a basic game mode. It makes you really take your time and really focus on those basic skills to keep yourself alive. You gotta be accurate, because if you're spraying and praying the whole time, the guy camping is gonna kill you. He's not gonna wait for you to kind of relax a little bit with your gun. And the other thing, you got situational awareness. It teaches you that you really got to be aware of your surroundings. You got to look around every corner, which isn't so necessary in all game modes, but it's still a very good thing that you should be doing whenever you're playing. And it also kind of forces you to be really accurate and really conservative with your grenades and just all your equipment in general, but not too conservative. You got to use it at certain points. You got to know where to put it and all that shit. And it definitely teaches you where a lot of the high traffic areas are going to be, at least for that game mode. And a lot of times the objectives are kind of placed in the same spots about, so it kind of gives you that. And the next tip that I can give you guys, and this is also an insanely good tip. These are all three basic tips, and if you remember these three basic tips, you will become a great Call of Duty player. But the second tip that I can give you guys is, just watch the pros. Watch your favorite commentators. If you like to watch, Optic Hex, watch him. If you like to watch White Boy 7th Street, watch him. If you like to watch, Pro Syndicate, watch him. Xjaws, watch him. Hutch, watch him. Sandy Ravage, watch him. Woody's Gamertag, watch him. Mr. Phantasmo, all those guys. Anybody that's your favorite commentator, watch that. You can watch me too. Watch what I do. if you think that I get really good games. I mean, I get okay games, but I mean, if you want to be like me and you just watch my things and don't just listen to what I'm saying, don't listen to what White Boy's saying, what any of the commentators are saying, you know, watch the video, watch what they're doing in the video, watch the watch for the nade spots and the different techniques that they use for the guns, if they're burst firing or single shotting, or what kind of, if like the guns like got really weird recoil, see how they're managing that recoil. Are they firing in bursts, or see where they're moving the thing to keep that recoil in check. And the other thing you want to do when you're watching a commentator is watch what attachments they're using on a gun. Now, obviously, if they're using a flamethrower on an M14, that's not a very good attachment for the gun. But if you see them using, like an extended mags on a Kypris or a Scorpion or something, that's a pretty good attachment to have on that gun. Try it out, and it'll probably work for you. And even if it doesn't, you figured out one attachment that you don't like. And the whole attachment thing, that brings me to my next point. Do not, I repeat, don't ever think that you are a pro and that you can run around with an M14 flamethrower or a fucking throwing knife and be only use me blade. It's not going to work out for you unless you know that you're good at that, and you are only use me blade, and you are White Boy, and you are Sandy Ravage. Don't run around thinking that you can do that shit, because you will end up getting so pissed and rage quitting and just fucking yourself over. Use the guns that you're good with. And and the other thing too is just watch how the commentators work the map, watch which ways they run and how they play the map and everything, and just keep in mind all the things that they're doing, and just don't really overlook anything. And the more you watch them, there's actually a technique in real life that real pro athletes use this for. It's called visualization, and they watch basketball games and they see what the other players are doing, and they see, like, they watch like what the other player, like, let's say LeBron, let's say Shaq was having some problem with his free throws. He can't throw a free throw. Everyone knows that. So he would go and watch a basketball game of Michael Jordan getting these nasty free throws from like half court, and see what he's doing and kind of pick up on that, and he would be able to get better at free throwing. You can apply this sort of shit to everyday shit, anything. If you're trying to get better at basketball, you're trying to get better at football, you're trying to do anything, you can apply this. And the third and final tip that I can give you guys is just be aware. Be aware of everything that's happening around you. Know the map, know the high traffic areas, know where the enemy's probably going to be running, know the spawns, know all that kinds of shit. And the other thing, know your skill level. If you know that there's going to be like half the enemy team running towards B-Dom, and you are not very good with the gun that you're using, or you're not a very good player at all, don't run straight towards B-Dom. Kind of work around it and try to flank them if you can. Go for the areas that are still going to have some people in there, but not so many. And remember what kind of gun you're using. Again, you got to remember what kind of gun you're using. If you're using a freaking Scorpion and it doesn't have very much range, and you're on hazard and you're trying to capture B-Dom, that's not a very good idea. You're not going to be able to kill the guys that are going to be camping up in the buildings and way back in the spawns with sniper rifles picking you off as you try to capture B. You got to remember that you're not using a long-range gun. You got to stick to those tight corners and all that other shit, Stick to the tight ends of the map. Don't be trying to get fucking across the maps with a fucking Scorpion. And a big mistake that I see a lot of people making... Oh, dude, what the hell? What the hell? Fucking phone. Goddamn phone. Okay, so it's fucking every time I make a commentary, it gets interrupted by something. I take all the precautions I can, but never can stop everything. Well, big mistake I see a lot of people making is that they're saving their frags and they're saving their flashbangs and they're saving their claymores and they're putting them down in really precise spots, and that's a good idea, but you got to keep it to a limit. You don't want to be using. You don't want to conserve them so much that you end up getting screwed and killed before you can even get to use them and stay on your kill streak. So just keep that in mind, and keep your equipment. And The other thing is, like, watch the spawns. If you're not getting very many kills and you're having a really slow game, you want to get some more kills, think about where the enemy's spawning. If you're on this side, if you watch where your teammates are, the enemy is not going to be spawning where 10 of your teammates are. So you're going to want to head to the other end of the map and try to go on that side and hope that you get some kills on that end. You know, you got to remember your perks. If you're using a light machine gun, then, you know, and you think you're using sleight of hand, and you're actually using steady aim, and you try to reload and you get fucked, now you know why. You got to remember which perks you're using. And the other thing that I do is when you customize a lot of things that people do is they customize their classes from like their perks and whatnot. It's a terrible idea. What you want to do is you want to customize your perks from the gun up. So you're using a submachine gun, you use rapid fire if that's your thing. You're using rapid fire, use lightweight, use marathon, use sleight of hand, whatever. Use scavenger if you're running out of ammo a lot. You know, you have to start from the ground up with your gun, and then move up through the all that other shit, the equipment and everything. And you know, we lost this game, but that was more or less because none of my team was really being all that objective playing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. And be looking forward to that dual Taj. That's probably going to be happening. I'll let you guys know in like another 2 weeks if it really is happening. But if you like the video, rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like